Hi, this is AJ with AJ Star Tarot with a reading for the sign of Cancer, April 20 to April 30, 2018. I do have to apologize for not getting the last week's weeklies out. I was, as y'all know, I had surgery on the 9th. It was supposed to be an outpatient, but they ended up keeping me for a week. And so, therefore, I couldn't get any of the weeklies done. I had to allow time to heal and get grounded and regain my strength and, to get these readings done. Cancer. And so with that being said, I'm going to get into your reading. So let me just take a look at what we got here. Okay. So you have the King of Cups. Okay. And the King of Cups here is commitment. And this is compassion and knowledge and mentoring. Okay. But the King's wisdom is sought by many. Okay. He's very balanced and he's self-aware, and maybe this is you or a friend, a family member, maybe it's your partner. You're feeling free, you're feeling grounded, you have integrity, you feel very spiritual, and the King is always, he offers discernment as well, right? And in the reading, the King is saying, be practical in all situations, right? Be, weigh out the pros and cons, weigh out your emotions, and just be practical in any situation. And let your intuition and your wisdom and your experience guide you through whatever it is that you're needed to be guided through. Because the King of Cups, he's well balanced, and so here I find that you're very well balanced, okay, and you're very committed to whatever situation, whether it's your work or your home, your relationships, your partnerships, however this pertains to you, Cancer, is that you're just very committed. You're very committed in this relationship and this situation and this work environment in your career. And you're like, I'm going to get things done, and I'm going to get it done however way I need to get it done. But you're using your wisdom. And the King of Cups is just saying, be more practical in doing that, in approaching these situations, basically, is what the King of Cups is saying. And so as you go through like your everyday, right, like, and you come across a situation, and it may be a little bit more complex than the one from yesterday, or a little more complex than you would like it to be. But what the King of Cups there is saying, you can get through this situation. You can find an answer to this situation by just being practical and using your wisdom to get you through it, because you have it. You have the Emperor, and this is the angel of wisdom, and this talks about, authority, leadership, boundaries. This is being ambitious. Also the law, okay? And this represents, this represents authoritative figure, right? Excuse me. That often brings career change or improvement. Maybe you're up for promotion, Cancer, or maybe you are looking for a job that's going to put you in leadership. Whatever problems, as I mentioned, or situations will be solved because you're using your wisdom, you're being practical. With the King of Cups here, you're staying committed, and you're getting through whatever problem may arise, okay? In this situation, the Emperor is saying it's time for you to take charge of the situation and lead. Time to take the lead. It's also saying that it's time for you to stay focused and get organized, either at work or home. Know that you are in control of your life. You offer the stability. You have the strength to do so, and you're committed in getting this done by using your wisdom and your intuition to do that, to overcome anything and to remain balanced and to bring in whatever needs to happen is what I'm getting here in your situation. Whether it's at work, a partnership, relationship, however this however this message relates to you, Cancer, that is how you apply it. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. But remember, this is from the 20th through the 30th. So if it's not already in progress, then it will be in progress. So you may want to look at the video later. But I just wanted to get them out sooner. Okay. You have the 10 of Cups. This is being content at home. This is happy. This is celebration, right? This is having that harmony, the security, love. This also, even Cancer, for some of you will be moving to a new home. That's going to be fulfilling. For those of you financially, you're doing great, or you're on track. You're not in hardship. You start to feel stable, and you start to feel like, okay, great, I'm on path. Like, I know where I'm going. This is where I need to be. You're very committed in your relationship, and true feelings are shared among each other. And you start out with the King of Cups and being committed. And so you are committed in making this stable, happy home, whether you're in a relationship or not. Maybe this is just for you singles. Maybe you singles are working on that, bringing that balance and bringing this happiness and the success and the stable environment to yourself, and you're using your wisdom in getting so, and so you're taking the lead. And for those of you in a relationship, that is what you're doing as well, as you're taking the lead in bringing in the stability, and you're welcoming it. And 10s are endings, right? And they're beginnings. So whatever it was, like I said, some of you were changing home, you're changing your changing house. So I do see that here. And you're moving into a better environment for yourself. It's happier. You're more stable. It just works for you, okay? For some of you, you have the 5 of Wands, and this is test in this deck. This is tension. This is brainstorming. This is problems. And the 5s represent instability and challenges, okay? So for some of you, you've moved out of this instability and you're moving into the stability, and you're bringing this happy foundation, this happy home. For those of you that are very opinionated, have a strong opinion, you struggle to be heard because your opinions are very strong. Like maybe you're in a work meeting, or maybe you're in with family gatherings, or whatever it is. But these people test your communication. They test your patience, because you do have an opinion, but you just are speaking. You're speaking for yourself. You're speaking up. You're giving your opinion, right? For some of you, I show there is conflict at work, but I feel like because I do see the Death card here, that is about to change for you. You're very committed at work or your career, but they're testing your patience. There are some disagreements there. And it's all going to come to an end, because you have the Angel of Transformation. You have Death. This is saying, no more are you going to go through this situation that you're going through. It's now going to transform and offer you a new beginning. So embrace the change for new beginnings. This is endings. This is an ending to something. And we had the 10 of Cups here. That was an ending to a situation where maybe you're changing jobs and you're changing home, or either or, you're changing a job and you're changing a home, because I find that you're being tested there and you're like, no, I'm not having this. I'm going to end this and I'm going to allow this transformation to change. And you're going to have new beginnings and you're going to have this profound change. And you're going to feel brand new again. And maybe you're going to let go of ways that are not serving you personally and helping you to think different and be different and see things differently, whether it be at home or relationship or work. Excuse me. But there's going to come an end to that. It's also a card of saying that maybe you need to declutter your workspace, your home space, your car, whatever is declutter. And as you see, she has her tool here and she's cutting things out that no longer serve her. And she's clearing it out and she's like, I want it to be clean. I want it to be nice. I want it to be decluttered. I want it to be smooth. I want this new beginning. And you're using your wisdom to do that with the Emperor, because Death card is underneath the Emperor card, which is the angel of wisdom, the angel of transformation. You are using your wisdom to transform these changes, and you're coming into a new beginning, and whether it be work or relationship or situation. With the Queen of Cups here, you start to become, you're sensitive to those around you, and this is in your home, okay? You become sensitive to those in your home, and you're like, well, I need this to change. I want this happy home. I want this stability. And because you open up and you're aware of that, it happens for you. You bring in that stability. You bring in that change. You bring in the happiness, the type of home that you want, Cancer, and that is what you do. So I have 3 more cards here on the side, and let's see what those are. Okay, so the Angel of Guidance, the Chariot is guiding you into that direction, and you're moving into the direction that you need to move in. After you make this change, excuse me, after you make this transition here, this change, whether it be work, home, or a relationship, whatever situation this is, however it applies to you, the angels come out and they guide you, right? And they're like, I'm going to guide you to the path that you're supposed to be on, Cancer, because I feel like you need my guidance. And that's what your angels are saying. And it says to look ahead and focus on your goal rather than what you've lost. Instead of looking behind, look ahead. Okay, there's success there. Look at that journey. You start to see movement. You start to see a new direction, a different direction. You start to see things just unfold, and you know that it's time to move on, okay? And you're determined to meet your goal and your destination, and you've proven yourself, and you've stayed grounded, and you start to navigate through this journey. And you're just like, I'm very confident that I'm going to succeed in this, whatever it is. And this angel is saying to be determined and have confidence. And you will overcome any obstacle and be successful, Cancer. That's beautiful. I love that reading. I love that card. Then you have the 4 of Cups. And the 4s are stability and boundaries. Here, yeah, it says indifference here. But you move towards the stability and the success that you're looking for with this card. And these deck of cards, they read a little differently. They're not just as your normal deck of cards. And I like that because I like to give I like to have different messages. I don't want to have the same messages all the time. And so that's why I use the different decks. But this is, maybe you were bored at one point. And that's about to change because you see how it's under the angel of transformation. That's about to change. You no longer are going to be bored or stagnant or at a standstill or whatever it may be for you. You are going to accomplish this success because the Chariot is here to guide you. and you make this change, whatever change that needs to happen, you make it happen. And how wonderful that you have the world, the angel of success. And as I mentioned to you, you move in that direction, and you make this happen for yourself, because you're like, I'm not going to go through this anymore. I'm not going to stay stagnant. I'm not going to allow these people to speak to me the way that they speak to me. I'm not going to let them test my patience. I'm going to end that, and I'm going to let this transformation happen. I'm going to have faith that I'm going to be successful, and I'm going to be guided into success. And you're definitely guided into success. And you're blessed, with health, wealth, and love. And you enjoy your achievements, and you look ahead to your next goal. It's time for you to make new and exciting beginnings. It's time for you to look forward and stay focused, because when you look back is when you slip, right? And you get into this boredom and stagnation, and you don't want to be there, because right now you are at a completion, a wholeness. You're on this new journey. There's movement here. There's this happy, this is a spiritual path for you. Your future there's a lot of possibilities in your future with ending with the world. And I don't even want to pull any more cards for you, Cancer, because you end with the world, which is success, completion, wholeness, beginnings, travel for some of you, fulfillment. This is you looking ahead at your achievements. So we need to stay focused forward, okay? So when you're focused forward, when you're focused on your goals, you achieve the success. But when you look back, you stay in stagnation. So let's X this out, and let's stay focused, and allow the transformation and new change to happen, to bring the stability that you're looking for in your home and in your life and in your career, to bring this happiness, to bring this peace. And you're using wisdom to do that. You're using your own wisdom to get you there, and which is awesome. And your angels are there guiding you through the way. They're guiding you through this success, and you will overcome any obstacles. You will overcome this boredom, this stagnation, and you will get to the world, and you will get to the cycle of completion. And when you get to the cycle of completion, that you have reached your success, and now it's time for you to set new goals. Cancer, this is a beautiful reading for you. I really do like this. So just let's stay focused forward. Okay, I think that's what I'm going to title it, Focus Forward, just because with the Chariot, you're ready to go. With the Emperor, you're ready to take the lead and say, we're moving this way, guys. This is the direction we're going, and we're going to make it, and we're going to get to the success that is ours, and you do. So wonderful reading, and I'll talk to you soon, Cancer.